Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft is being refueled as a safety precaution.
May devices bago ko ito ilagay sa ulo ng compartment. Maraming
sarap ng rice nila. Halo-halo yung rice.
Ikaw na. This is honey cheese with cheesecake. Tistigan mo ilan? 1.6. Tapos eto magpapa
Sige lang.
One hour.
1 hour
Yes.
before.
Please conduct your conversation in a low tone.
2号6辆驾驶行李箱安全，将